My name is Jarrad Mahon from INVESTORSEDGE Real Estate, and today I'm going to be covering with my buyer's tip the top 5 criteria for selecting an overperforming investment. And I get asked this question almost every day, that if I had $400,000 to $600,000 to spend, how would I go about selecting what would be the best property for me to buy? Well, what I'm seeing in the marketplace is that both ends of the age spectrum are pretty much after a similar type of property. That's one that's low in maintenance, one that is going to provide an easy care lifestyle, and we're finding that it's strongly in demand with both young working professionals and couples that are downsizing and looking for a similar thing. The number one criteria that I have for selecting a property investment is that go for the 3 bedrooms with a second bedroom being big enough to hold and sleep an independent couple. That way, when you're renting the property out, you've got a wider tenant pool. You can attract 2 wage earning couples to the same property. That way, if something happens with one of the couples, the income to the household's not threatened, and it's a lot easier to then increase the rent in line with the market, because what's another $20 every 6 months if it's shared between 2 couples. My second criteria would be, flowing on from that, to make sure that you've got a double lock-up garage. Anyone with a decent car is not going to want to park it outside. They don't want to park it in a carport, and that this is one of the number one things on the checklist for renters out there when they're looking for a place. Many of them just exclude single carport and open car park properties altogether from their search. My third criteria would be to ensure that you're looking within 10 kilometres of the CBD. I personally like the strip from the Perth CBD out towards Cannington. Along that 10 kilometre strip, there's access to good transport, good bus routes, the train line, and select a suburb within that has good transport links. You can't do wrong. And my fourth criteria would be to ensure that the property is less than 10 years old. And in doing that, you're going to have a much greater depreciation with your fixtures and fittings and your building. And I'd stick away from buying brand new. When you buy brand new, unless you're buying through a relationship where you're getting it at a discount, you're usually paying a premium for a brand new finished product. It's much better to buy something that's 2 or 3 years old and still have the most updated floor plans and layouts and fittings, but not be paying that premium. So less than 10 years old, you maximise your depreciation, and you also get a better quality of tenant attracted along to live in there. Better quality of tenant means they're more likely to pay their rent on time, more likely to keep the house looking good. And when a property's newer, it's much easier for my property managers to be able to observe the condition, and you can very quickly call tenants up on anything that may have happened to the property over their tenancy. So my final criteria is to buy in suburbs within 10. Whenever you buy in a suburb, to buy within 10% of the median house price. And you can find the median house prices for a suburb on the REWA website. You look up the suburb profiles, and it's a great idea to purchase within 10% of what the average house in the suburb sells for. So that way, when you're looking to resell it, you're going to be as attractive to the majority of the buyers that buy in that suburb. You're not going to have any problems with your resale. So I hope you've really got a lot out of this criteria, and I'm only too happy to help you with buyer's assistance in finding properties that meet this, and help you with any other advice in real estate. So join our newsletter and get in touch with me if you need some assistance. Thank you, and see you soon on the next Buyer's Tips.